This is the money I saved up for buying wine. I'll bet 100 first.
Old man. You bet 100 yuan without even looking at your cards?
Why? Not looking at the cards. Not allowed to bet. Then I'll put it down.
Once the bet is placed, there's no going back. It's the old gentleman's first time playing. Let's just play along and make him happy.
I just love listening to this punk talk. Sounds good.
I fold. Old geezer, don't think you're clever with your mouth now. Later you'll be calling me Grandpa.
I'd like to see how a game with a 1 yuan minimum bet, an A100 yuan cap, can lead to losing 200,000 yuan in one night.
Alright. Show your cards.
Let me blow a breath of luck first. A pair.
Good luck. Uncle 1.
Ginger is still spicier when it's old. Shall you quickly collect the money? Grandpa said, I can definitely take back the 200,000 you lost and win it back for you.
Still thinking of winning back 200,000? Dream on.
Impressive. The old gentleman has good luck. Then let's continue.
Continue. I won again.
Uncle is so amazing. We hear Grandpa has good luck. He's won 10 hands in a row now.
Grandpa said, I can definitely win that 200,000 back for you.
Old man. This little bit is still far from 200,000. How about we change the way we play?
What way of playing?
No way.
You girls startling people like that. You almost gave Grandpa a heart attack. Tell us what way of playing.
Change the minimum bet from 1 yuan to 10 yuan. Change the cap from 100 to no limited.
No. Grandpa, listen to Xiao Yu. Let's stop playing. Last night I placed a big bet, precisely because I had good cards, and ended up losing 200,000 yuans.
How can we win back 200,000 without raising the stakes? Don't you want to treat your mother's illness anymore?
Exactly.
The old gentleman has such good luck. Are you willing to stop without raising the stakes?
Shall you stop messing around? Wait until Grandpa wins money. I'll buy you new clothes.
Grandpa.
Raise the stakes, raise the stakes.
Old man, your granddaughter is almost crying from worry. Unlike me, who knows best how to cherish and protect women. How about today? We just call it quits?
What does a brat like her know? We play our game. If I don't win back my retirement money, what will I eat and drink later?
This old man is getting carried away.
I'll cooperate with you and let him taste a little more sweetness. If we win the money, we split it for 6.
Since Grandpa is in such high spirits, then let's play along with him.
Don't waste any more time. I still have an appointment with the old lady later to go dance the square dance together.
Since elder brother is in such a hurry, why don't we just deal the cards faster?
Fine. Then deal the cards quickly.
$100.
I'll call.
I fold.
You're folding?
I clearly dealt a straight. Why did he fold? Did I deal the wrong card?
I knew Grandpa didn't know how to play cards. He clearly had a straight but folded.
Then I accept your concession, everyone. Everyone, it looks like my luck has returned. Come on. Another 100.
I call.
I fold.
Old man, are you messing with me? You called every hand before, Now you didn't call every hand. If we keep playing like this, even if you play until tomorrow morning, you won't win 200,000.
It's all because of your rotten luck. What kind of shuffle was that? Why don't we let her deal? This young lady looks lucky.
Fine, you're the elder, you decide.
Alright.
$1,000.
1,000. Grandpa, we've already won a few thousand yuan. If you keep playing, you'll lose it all back.
This young lady looks lucky. I'm betting big blind.
Old man, you haven't even looked at your cards. And you think your hand is unbeatable?
Young lady, you are still too young. Life experience. You are far behind.
Fine. Just because you're so straightforward. I call. 1,000.
Grandpa, you called such a large amount. We won't have enough money to cover the loss later.
Yes, Grandpa. Please listen to Zhao Yu. If we lose again later, we really won't have any money left.
You. Don't always say discouraging things. Look how generous your classmate is. She is willing to play with this old man as her grandfather. How could I not dote on this granddaughter?
You old geezer. Who are you calling a granddaughter?
Shasha. This old gentleman in his whole life is only playing this big once. We definitely have to let him enjoy himself. I dealt him a straight and he folded it. With these randomly dealt cards, he's so confident. Did he really strike it rich? Or is he bluffing me?
Are you calling or folding? Give me a straight answer.
I fold.
Fold. I won't call either.
Only this young lady called.
Just playing around with you. So no one is calling, right? Show your cards.
If you want to show, then show.
Holy cow, I have a straight. Old man, you had such a weak hand. Why did you bet so much?
What's wrong? Is that not allowed?
You.
I lost.
You. What did Grandpa say earlier? Grandpa's luck has arrived. Just by looking at you, you clearly have good fortune. Profound good fortune.
This old man is already so old. Yet your energy is still so vigorous. No wonder you dare to raise the stakes even with a hand like this.
As for me, I can read faces. Once I win back the 200,000, I'll buy you a drink.
Continue.
Time to close the net.
To win against others using the worst hand, the most reliable method of cheating is acting. Not only making others believe, but also believing it yourself. That equals success. Halfway.
The film was translated and
Old
narrated
hag,
by
your time is up.
Media.
Grandpa, your luck is incredible. It's only been a moment, and you've won over 10,000, haven't you? You're so aggressive. I'm starting to get scared.
That's why I say women shouldn't play cards. Old man, if you place a heavy bet later, wouldn't you have to run?
You're the one who'll run. This small amount of money. Just consider entertainment for the old man. Starting from the next hand, the minimum bet will be 1,000.
Given the old man's current luck. When he bets later, won't he be betting 10,000 at a time? Don't chicken out.
You grandson make a good point. 10,000 it is. I'll just treat it as playing around with my grandson.
Fine. Your grandson will shuffle the cards for you now.
Stealing the beam and replacing the pillar. A cheat will place the cards. They need most at the very bottom. Then quickly swap them while dealing. Too bad. His little trick. How could it possibly escape my notice?
Grandpa has taken all the luck tonight. I need to borrow some luck.
You are Yu's classmate. And also my granddaughter. It's time to borrow some. Grandpa, I'll bet 2,000 blind.
Grandpa, no.
Listen to me, Grandpa will definitely win this hand.
Last night it was because I had good cards that I placed a big bet. I ended up losing 200,000.
Old man, take it easy. Watch out for high blood pressure.
Old man. You've got guts. You got a pair?
I got it. He was dealt 3 unrelated cards. We can make our move now.
Shall you? If I win this hand, Grandpa will buy you a new folding phone. Didn't you always want one?
Grandpa,
This old man is just like his granddaughter. Both are naive. He wins a little and immediately gets carried away.
This old man is crazy. I am certainly not crazy. I fold. Old man, do you even know how to play cards? This is a 1 yuan game of 3 card poker, and you've raised it to 4,000. Anyone who follows you is an idiot.
Only the 3 of us are left. Are you still calling?
How could I possibly not bet? I'll bet 10,000 blind.
The big fish has taken the bait.
Good just for the old man's courage. I'm in.
I'll call too. I'll let you know what a true heroine is.
The mantis stalks the cicada, unaware of the oriole behind. They think they are the mantis. And I am the cicada. Too bad. I'm the one who will take their lives. The oriole. Brad, are you challenging Grandpa now? I call 20,000.
Wait a minute. Old man, you bet so much. Do you have the money to call?
That much money? Let me make a phone call. Hello. Old gal, didn't you save 200,000 for your son's wedding house? Lend it to me. I'll pay you back tomorrow. Why are you dragging your feet? If you drag it out any longer, I won't be buried next to you when I die. All right.
200,000 transferred to the account.
The money has arrived.
Grandpa,
Way to change the chips.
This old hag is quite bold.
I bet another 10,000.
I call.
I call too.
The New Year pig has been fattened up and can be slaughtered. Let's make one thing clear first. Don't you dare cry if you lose everything.
This little bit of money is only enough for me to buy a piece of clothing. Why would I cry over it?
You young people. You usually love to be extravagant. Spending money recklessly, aren't you? Well then, Grandpa here cannot help you save it either. Raise another 170,000.
Uncle, you called without even looking at your cards. Isn't that too risky?
I just finished praising your good fortune. Why are you only saying such discouraging things? When Uncle wins the money, I'll take you flying.
Director Zhang, Grandpa must be driven mad with anger. Because Zhao Yu lost 200,000 last night, but if he loses, Zhao Yu's future will be ruined.
Grandpa, I'm sorry. I promise I will never gamble again, okay?
Old man, this is the first time you've played cards with such intense anger. Be careful not to have a heart attack and die here.
My luck is good today, I won't die. Let's make the stakes high and finish early.
Alright. Waiter, bring the old man a cup of tea. Let him wet his throat. In a moment, we'll have a big showdown.
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'll wipe it up for you right away.
It's nothing. Seeing water brings wealth.
Alright, old man, you may continue.
Luckily, I arranged for the junk operator beforehand to switch the old hag's cards to a triple. This hand, I'm going to win big against him. Brother Bao, I'll play against the old man this hand. Don't try to steal my turn.
It should be my turn. This is a duel between men. You, hurry up and fold.
My hand is good, you fold.
My hand is even better, you fold.
I said, are you two going to play or not? The ladies at the square have rushed me several times already.
I call.
I call too.
Are you crazy? You both call? What if he raises again?
Trying to team up and lure me in. Then advancing and retreating to empty my pockets. Leaving me unable to call. Wishful thinking.
Old man. It's your turn to bet. He has no money left to call.
Old man, are you still calling?
Bet I must bet.
Where are you getting the money to bet?
Why are you shouting? I'm about to win this hand. How can I not bet? I stole the property deed from home.
Grandpa, let's stop gambling. We don't need the money anymore. I'll go work as a hostess.
Listen to me. Waiter, exchange chips.
Old man, your house is in the old district. We can only accept a collateral of 900,000.
This old man is truly insane.
The film
I think
was
he's possessed by a
translated
demon.
and narrated by M.
He really thinks he can win.
No problem, I'll go process the mortgage right away. According to our rules, 9 out 13 return. If you pledge 900,000, you receive 800,000. When repaying, you must return 1.2 million.
Why mention all that? I am definitely going to win big money this hand.
Uncle, please listen to reason. If the money is gone, we can still figure something out together. If the house is gone, what will you and Yoi do later?
Look at you. You're still a counselor. All you know is telling students to behave. Why don't you behave yourself? I told you I will definitely win this hand.
Old man, aren't you afraid of losing your life savings?
How could that happen? If I win this hand, I'll buy a piece of prime feng shui land. By then, I'll save a spot for you two.
Damn it. If I had known this old hag was crazy, betting so much, I shouldn't have given him the 3 of a kind. Old man, here are your chips.
I'll bet another 800,000. Grandson, are you calling or folding?
Old man, you are truly insane.
It's over. You was truly ruined this time. Uncle, at your age, how can you still act so impulsively? Don't you know how many people have lost everything due to gambling and died unnatural deaths?
Mommy, I'm sorry. Zhao, you failed to seize the last chance to save you.
I fold, you call.
You didn't fold earlier or later. You only fold now that I have no money left. I was originally thinking you would fold earlier and lend me the money.
I fold.
I told you about you young people. No way. You still have to rely on me. What does a girl say? If you don't have the money, just forget it. Don't go crying later, okay?
That old geezer knows I don't have money. He wants to force me to fold. No chance. Manager Kian just bought me a car last month. Otherwise?
You. These belong to the casino. These belong to your grandpa Gao. The rest of these are all ours now.
What are you so proud of? Who said I wouldn't call? Newly bought. Porsche. Waiter 1 million. I call.
Why won't you listen to advice, girl? You lost this hand.
I don't believe it. Show your cards.
This old man won't bully a child. You show yours first.
If you want me to show, I'll show them.
The film was
You should still show yours
translated
first,
and
lest they say I'm
narrated
bullying an
by
elderly
M.
person.
Lin Shasha is so confident now. It seems her ghost hand technique is becoming smoother and smoother.
No way, I'm afraid I'll have a heart attack. You should still show yours first.
How about this then? 1 card for you, 1 card for me. Let's reveal them slowly.
Great, that's a good idea. It's like the game I play at the senior center. They're comparing sizes, it's just as fun.
Alright. I'll go first.
It's still a 2. Look at mine. Ace. 2, 3. Shusha, your hand is too amateurish.
I thought you had great ability. Is that all you've got?
Stop talking nonsense, it's your turn.
Another ace.
Old man, you have a chance of being triple aces.
Triple. If Grandpa really has a triple, then Mommy's surgery money will be secured.
Why the rush? I haven't revealed my last card yet.
To 3-5. To 3-5 specifically kills a triple. Shasha won.
Old man. I won. I see now. You've wasted all the salt you've eaten over the years.
Girl, I told you. You young people are just too impatient and reckless. Haven't I finished revealing my cards yet?
Then hurry up and reveal it.
Old man. You lost.
Old man, I told you. You won't be taking this 200,000 away. Now, even your granddaughter belongs to me. The scent of a young girl is truly fragrant.
Get lost.
You are not allowed to bully you. You already got the money. What more do you want?
How could I forget? There are also the two of you. Since the two of you are unwilling to leave, sisterly affection runs deep. Then neither of you should leave. Stay here and keep me company.
Stop it. I haven't finished revealing my cards yet.
Then reveal them.
A pair is a pair. Having gambled for so many years, my eyes have been opened.
It's not triple aces, it's a pair.
No, this is impossible. How could this be a pair?
Little girl, I told you. You are still too young. What? Is this pair not
The film
allowed?
was translated and
Did you perhaps
narrated
think-
by M Media.
That I had triples?
Grandpa, you won, Grandpa.
Girl, stop crying now. Grandpa said, we would definitely win this hand.
Uncle, you are incredible. No, I don't believe it. I clearly won. I clearly won. I clearly had the chip runner switch. His cards. It was triple aces. How did it turn into a pair?
You. Grandpa won money. Collect the chips.
Grandpa, I beg you. Give me one more chance, please?
Grandpa, how come? You are willing to be my granddaughter now?
Yes. Yes, Grandpa. You are my biological grandpa. Grandpa, please give me another chance. Let's play one more hand. I beg you.
You girl. How can you be so addicted? Besides, you've lost all your money. What do you have left to gamble with?
Grandpa, if only you win. Me and my body will all be yours.
Lin Shasha, my grandpa is so old. And you're still trying to seduce him. Have you no shame?
What good is dignity? Can it be used as money? Grandpa, if you just agree to me now, I will be yours right now.
You all lost.
Please lend me 1 million. As long as you are willing to lend it to me, I can agree to anything you ask. Great master, I beg you. Please accept my body. As long as you are willing to lend the money, to let me turn the tables.
Enough. Look at gambling. What it has turned you into. Because of gambling, because of greed. You do not hesitate to sell your own bodies, your own souls, trampling on dignity. According to the gambling agreement, you must quit gambling from now on. Don't push yourselves onto a dead end.
Great master, I beg you.
Grandpa isn't into that. I still prefer your unruly and rebellious attitude.
Stop messing around. If you don't play today, don't even think about leaving.
Were you threatening me? Attendant,
Old master, how may I help you?
take all these back. Pay back what we owe you. Transfer the remainder to my card. All right, don't forget to return my property deed. Otherwise, my little granddaughter, she'll cry.
Alright, old master, please wait a moment.
You take Grandpa home. Grandpa is tired.
Wait a moment.
Why are you shouting? The old man isn't deaf.
I am the owner of this gambling house. My name is Juan.
When Jinya, the boss of the gambling house.
Boss Juan, because he never accepts a loss in his dealings, ensures that a stranger in his gambling house absolutely cannot take away the money they win. He's therefore called Juan Jinyo.
This brother of mine claims he suspects you of cheating.
Boss Juan is, after all, my sworn brother. If you want to take money from my pocket, you have to see if my brother agrees.
Cheating? This is a major taboo in a gambling house. If caught, your hands will be chopped off.
Jingu rules. Cheating results in hands being chopped off.
The cards I dealt him were loose cards. Shasha switched them into a 3 of a kind. If he didn't cheat, there's absolutely no way it could be a pair.
Right, you definitely cheated.
What? Smoking? I haven't smoked that cigarette. Usually my granddaughter keeps a strict watch on me. She doesn't let me smoke. Don't talk nonsense.
You old geezer, don't play dumb with me. You definitely have something to hide.
What nonsense are you talking? My grandfather usually only goes to the activity center to play stick the note with the uncles and aunties. How could he possibly know how to cheat?
He is your grandfather. Of course you would defend him.
He cheated. I demand that he return the money to me.
According to the rules, money won by cheating must all be returned. Moreover, the person who cheated must have their hands chopped off.
That's excellent. I still have a chance to salvage the situation.
Fine, you say I cheated. If you have any evidence, hurry up and present it.
However, if the attempt to catch the cheater fails, 3 fingers must be compensated. Are you certain he cheated?
Boss Juan, this is your establishment. You have the right to search them.
Fine. What time is it now? I'll miss the route to bus soon, and won't make it back for the square dancing.
Look how anxious he is. It proves he has a guilty conscience. There must be something wrong.
You grandson, are you never going to stop? If you don't believe me, search me.
Grandpa,
If you want to search, then search.
No, you can't. You have no evidence. By what right do you search?
Woman, step aside. Otherwise, don't blame me for rough with you.
Thank you, young lady. Don't get hurt. I remember. If nothing is found during the search, you have to compensate 3 fingers, you know.
Brother Bao, he definitely cheated. Search him. Otherwise, all our money will be gone. Lin Shasha, let it go. Grandpa Wu has already decided not to argue with you anymore. Why must you be so ruthless?
Exactly. If he isn't caught, 3 fingers must be compensated. It's not worth it.
No, we must search him today.
Search? We definitely have to search. I lost 200,000. He must spit it back out.
Brother Bao, you do it.
Shasha, you should do it instead. You lost so much. You definitely have to be the one to search him, as long as you can prove that he cheated. The money you lost, won't you be able to get it all back? If it weren't for you, woman, who made the marker change the cards, none of this would have happened.
In a casino, there's never genuine affection. Once addicted, you turn against everyone, even family. Are you going to search me or not? If you don't, I'm leaving.
Search. Lin Shasha, are you crazy?
If I had lost that much money, I'd be crazy too.
Shasha, you're still young.
By
Listen to me. Let's just drop this matter. You still... Shut up. Who do you think you are? What right do you have to lecture me?
How about we forget it? I think this old man, being so old and looking so foolish, how could he possibly cheat? Elder, someone is now accusing you of cheating. Then in my casino, we must naturally search your body to clear your name.
Fine, search. Look, all that's left is my undershirt. Are you done?
No. Your pants and your trousers.
Little girl, I'm warning you. Don't get ideas about my body. Since my wife passed away, I haven't even touched a female mosquito. I've never encountered it.
Elder, according to the rules. Please take off your pants.
Fine. I'll take them off. Why are you laughing? Haven't you ever seen someone who is still young at heart?
Nothing in the pants either. No, this is impossible. The cards must be hidden in his shoes.
You girl. Why are you so stubborn? Fine, go ahead and search.
Nothing there either, Elder. You may put your clothes back on. Everything has been checked. No hidden cards. Not hidden? How could they not be hidden?
Damn it. This is bizarre.
Grandpa Wu really didn't cheat.
Girl, you didn't find anything. Isn't it time to chop off 3 fingers?
Grandpa Wu, I beg you. Please let me go.
When you harmed my granddaughter, did you ever think about letting her go?
Grandpa, I was wrong. I'll kowtow to you. Please spare me.
You originally intended to catch the eagle, but instead the eagle packed out your eyes. If you had known this earlier, why were you so aggressive before? Exactly. After losing so much money, you insisted on catching a cheat. Now look what happened. You even risked 3 fingers.
Are you really going to chop them off? This is the consequence of gambling. Very few people can walk away unscathed. I beg you. Please spare me. I will never gamble again.
Let go. This old frame of mine is almost being shaken apart by you.
Lin Shasha, back then I was also kneeling like this begging you, yet you forced me to sign a bond of servitude and made me work as a hostess. I regret treating you as my best friend back then.
We're college roommates. We are colleagues. You can't abandon me. Help me beg your grandpa. Help me beg your grandpa, please?
Grandpa, we already got that 200,000 back that we had earlier. How about we just drop it? If you really chop off her hand, I would be scared just watching.
All right, we will follow my granddaughter's wishes. Shall your hesitation when decisive action is needed will surely lead to trouble. You are still too young.
Are you really letting me go?
The fingers do not have to be cut off. But since you harmed my granddaughter, you must apologize and compensate her.
I was wrong. I was truly wrong.
Does just saying sorry suffice? How you treated Wu Yu before is how you will pay it back.
I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Gamblers have no dignity. No matter how outstanding or respectable they were before, once they enter the gambling den, they are worse than pigs and dogs. Go.
Stop. Although we didn't find any cards on you, I still believe you are suspicious.
If you didn't find me cheating, what else is the problem?
How could an old man, idling away his time waiting to die in a nursing home, possibly overnight, win millions?
My mother said, I've been lucky since I was a child. I didn't even drown when I fell into a pit.
Stop talking nonsense. In my casino, if you are questioned, there is only one way: to take the money and leave.
What way? Are you going to recognize me as your godfather again?
Old man, this is Boss Juan. Is he someone you can insult?
Old gentleman, you jest. The method I mentioned is to gamble one more round with me.
I cannot gamble.
Old geezer. Today, whether you gamble or not, you must gamble.
If you point at me again, be careful, I will chop off your finger.
Whether you gamble or not is no longer up to you. Take him to the inner room. Move.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Take him away.
What are you doing?
Grandpa,
Go, take them away.
Grandpa,
Luckily, you and Boss Juan are sworn brothers. Otherwise, we would have been ruined today.
Don't worry this old man today. Even if he doesn't die, he will suffer severely.
Isn't it just a few rounds of gambling? Why make such a big fuss? And it's 3-card poker?
The film was
Let's not make it
translated
complicated.
and
Let's play something
narrated
simpler.
by M. Media.
Just rolling dice to bet on big or small.
Kid, your grandpa, I was 13 years old and could already freely control the dice results.
This old man inside the dice cup. No one can pull off a trick.
Grandpa,
You,
Grandpa,
you,
Grandpa, Grandpa.
truly despicable.
Don't get angry, old man. As long as you win this round, you can take both the money and the person away.
All right. How do we bet?
Simply betting on big or small. Just let that beautiful woman bet on big or small. The two of us will bet using the martingale system.
Martingale? It means the second round uses double the chips of the first round. The third round is double the second round. And so on. I don't know how.
Come here. I'll tell you. Betting on big or small is very simple. See, 3 dice. The gambler bets on big or small. After placing the bet, you can bet on big or bet on small. The total count of the 3 dice, added together. If it is less than 10, then it is small. If the sum is greater than 11, then it is big. If the gambler bets correctly, they win back their principal stake, plus a reward of the same amount. If they bet incorrectly, they lose the stake. It's that simple, right?
Come on. Bring out the chips. 6. I'll be the banker, let's start.
Wait a moment. I will take over personally.
Old man, you really make a lot of trouble, don't you?
Fine. If you want to do it, then you do it.
Rolling dice is a gambling game. One of the most common ways to play. To win, the person and the cup must be won. Zero points.
Do you say big or small?
It's big.
I bet 1,000. Betting small.
My match.
Six. It's small. Old hag, you lost. I told you your luck wasn't that good. Uncle.
It's okay. Practice your technique.
Old man, continue. Old hag, we are all using electronic mechanical dice now. If we bet big, it will be big. If we bet small, it will be small. Even if you have some skill, you'll have to crawl out today.
Electronically controlled dice cup. These bastards. They really mastered high technology. Then Grandpa will play along with you.
Old man, stop stalling. It's time for the double up bet this round. Old man, you're not scared, are you? Do you want a blood pressure pill first?
Grandson, you are truly filial. But don't worry. Grandpa's health is just fine.
Then hurry up and start.
Translated and narrated
We're going to see a
by
good show.
Media.
Calling big or small?
Big.
2,000. Small.
Matched. I've opened it.
Open. The dice cup stopped. Even if you wanted to tamper with it, you wouldn't have the chance now.
If the old man loses this round again, it should be double the amount.
Why is it small again? Old hag, I told you. Your luck isn't that good.
Starting this round, it's the double down strategy. Lost 2,000. What is 2,000? If you lose the next round, it's 4,000. The round after that will be 8,000. Continue. Old man, today I will definitely make you lose. Until you don't even have your underpants left.
You want to use mechanical dice, combined with the double down betting method, to make my money snowball. Getting bigger and bigger, and drain me dry. Then let your wish come true.
Old hag. You've only lost 5 rounds and you can't sit still? I have lost over 1 million. Old hag, how about I contact the crematorium in advance, so you can be the first one cremated when you die?
Little brat. You are truly filial. Don't worry. This first Cowdow Grandpa will definitely let you do it first.
You?
Miss, continue.
Big.
Small.
Match.
Small again. Small again. Small again.
How is it small again?
The old man has lost 10 rounds. You must be running out of money, right?
It seems my attempts to keep the peace have only encouraged their arrogance. Since that is the case, I won't be polite anymore. I want to let you know what it means to fall into hell without hope forever.
Uncle, I'm sorry.
Girl, it's all right. How can this be your fault? It's the old man who ran out of luck.
Yes, indeed the luck is gone. This is over 1 million now. Almost all lost. With this kind of luck, I guess you'll have to walk out naked tonight.
Are you alright?
Grandpa, let's stop gambling. Let's go home.
Stop. The game has started. Nobody leaves until a winner is decided.
My grandpa has already lost so much. What more do you want?
Lose until you are
The film was
bankrupt.
translated and
Shall you? It's all
narrated
right.
by M Media.
The old man has lost so much. Yet he stands here so calmly. I almost admire him now.
Boss Juan. Maybe he is so weak in the knees from losing that he can't stand. That's why he can't leave.
You don't worry. Grandpa will definitely make sure you today go back with money.
Go back with money? What money? How money, perhaps?
Shasha. The old man is old. He doesn't have many days left to live. If you talk like that, what if he gets too excited and passes away?
Old hag. How about you kneel down and apologize to me right now? I'll have Boss Juan use this 1,000 pieces of cash to be your grave.
Lin Shasha, that's enough. Back then you were the one kneeling on the ground, begging my grandfather to spare you. My grandfather kindly left you 3 fingers. How can you be so ungrateful?
What good is kindness? Can it be spent like money?
Brad, I have a premonition today. You'll have to kneel down, Cowdow, and call me Grandpa again.
Old hag. Am I giving you too much face? You old pauper with 1 foot in the grave. What right do you have to make me kneel down and kowtow to you?
Enough. This is a casino, not a marketplace.
Then let's continue. Miss, let's continue betting big.
Uncle, we have already lost over 10 rounds in a row. How about we bet small this round?
No. Keep betting big.
Big.
Old man, you lost again.
Miss, continue.
Old man. You only have 1 chip left. That's not even enough for the minimum bet of the next round. How can you gamble now?
I will bet with just this 1 chip. If I lose this round, take my life.
Grandpa,
Old man, you must have gone mad from losing.
Old man. If the money is gone, we can start over again. If your life is gone, everything is gone. That's right.
Grandpa, we can forget about the money. But you must not get into trouble.
That's right, Uncle. They have won over 10 rounds in a row and they were all small. This gambling game is definitely rigged.
Watch what you say. Clearly it's you and this old man whose luck is failing. You can't blame others.
Exactly. As the saying goes, fortune turns like a wheel. before your luck was bad. Maybe if you play one more round, every roll will be big.
Girl, I'll take your auspicious words. This round will definitely be big.
Fine, I'll follow and bet small again.
Miss betting big right in my face.
Big.
Open.
Big.
How could it
The
be
film
big?
was translated and
How could it be
narrated
big?
by M Media.
I clearly controlled the dice to be small. How could it be big? Did the junket runner make a mistake? One hand allowed this old geezer to recover his losses.
Boss won. Do you dare to continue?
We absolutely cannot let the duck that reached our mouths just fly away like this. Continue.
Big.
How is it big again? Still betting small. Big.
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 Grandpa.
Small. How could it still be big?
Girl. When things reach an extreme, they must reverse. Before you lost so badly, you knelt down and kowtowed to me, saying I roll big every time. The result is 5 big rolls in a row.
Uncle Boss Juan only has one chip left.
I am not the type of person to wipe out my opponent completely. Boss Juan, keep that chip for team money. Grand order, Miss, let's go.
Stop.
What is it, Boss Juan? You want to give me that chip too? Too bad this old man isn't greedy.
No one leaves until the final hand is played out.
That's unscrupulous, Boss Juan.
This is my territory. So I'm unscrupulous. What can you do to me?
But you only have one chip left. Do you intend to wager your life too?
This casino. For this final hand, I'll wager this casino of mine. Regardless of winning or losing. Once this hand is over, I'll let you go.
We were just playing around. Why take it seriously?
Just a mere casino. One can afford the loss.
It seems I won't be able to leave unscathed tonight.
One How Casino, VIP room. Wong Lei, one of the 4 gambling kings, the Northern King.
King of gamblers. The old master has emerged. Bring everyone and follow me to greet him.
Since it's the final hand, why don't we change the way we play? Bet on the points.
Old man, have you gone mad after winning a few hands? Bet on the points.
Do you really think you're the king of gamblers?
If you don't believe me, you bet too.
Even if this old man can control the big or small outcome of the mechanical dice cup, he definitely cannot control the specific points. Fine.
Words alone are not proof. The property deed serves as proof.
Bring the property deed. The casino's property deed is right here.
Miss, name a number you like.
Uncle is rolling big numbers every hand now. Then I'll guess 18.
Good, everyone look closely. Boss Juan, do you think I'll roll 18 points this hand?
If you roll 18 points, I'll swallow the dice.
It looks like you're going to have indigestion tonight.
The film was
Open it.
translated and narrated by M. Media.
18 points. It really is 18 points.
Yuli's grandpa won.
Impossible. How could it be 18 points?
18 points, it really is 18 points.
That old man is uncanny.
It's over. My car, my money, everything is gone.
Boss Juan, what is this?
How should I know what that is?
Since you don't know, then let me tell you. This is the most advanced device from overseas. A remote control for manipulating mechanical dice.
So you were cheating.
Who was cheating? If I were cheating, would I let this old man win? Furthermore, cheating results in having your hand chopped off. Boss Juan is the casino owner. He wouldn't be unaware of this rule, would he? Old master, there's no evidence here. You can't just accuse people randomly. This is serious enough to lose fingers.
The reason he lost everything is precisely because of this remote control. The speed at which it controls the dice is not as fast as my hand.
Impossible. No matter how fast your hand speed is, it couldn't possibly be faster than an electronic remote control.
The remote control manipulates the dice in no more than 1 second. Can your hand speed exceed that speed?
You only calculated the time it takes for him to control the dice. But I didn't expect the dice movement had a delay, just as the dice was about to revert to a smaller number. I already sensed it. I used the strength of my hand and changed it back to the original large number.
This truly is a remote control for the dice. So Boss Juan cheated.
Western King. Eastern King.
Daring to mess with the old master. He must be incredibly bold. One of the 4 gambling kings, the Northern King, Wang Lei, the boss of Golden Gambling Den, and also the 4 gambling kings, Western King and Eastern King.
Brother One, tell me, those 3. They are 3 of the 4 gambling kings.
The 3 great gambling kings. How could they all gather in Zhangzhou and come here to us?
Greetings to the king of gamblers.
You young fellows, there's no such thing as a king of gamblers. Talking nonsense.
Grandpa. So you're king of gamblers, the vanished legend of the gambling world. Back then.
It's really you, from the 4 kings of gamblers battle. The one who defeated the 3 great gambling kings. Southern King, king of gamblers.
He is the king of gamblers. We're done for.
We've kicked a steel plate this time.
Get up quickly. Kids, don't scare me. My precious granddaughter.
It's you. How dare you disrespect the old man? The 3 great gambling kings were infinitely glorious back then. Money if they want it, power if they want it. After losing a bet, they were all willing to chop off a hand. What ability do I have to dare challenge the king of gamblers? Old man. No. Grandpa. It's grandson. I was blind. I didn't recognize you. Grandpa, please forgive me. You a small casino boss. Think you deserve the old man's forgiveness.
That old man. Today is all a misunderstanding. It's all a misunderstanding.
Yes, it's all a misunderstanding.
Translated and
Grandpa, I am
narrated by M. Media.
Lee's classmate. Also your granddaughter. Right?
Don't try to cozy up. I don't have a granddaughter who's an ingrate like you.
Old man. How should we deal with these people?
According to the casino rules. Execute. Hand chopping.
Yes.
Grandpa,
Old man, it's a misunderstanding.
It's all a misunderstanding. Old man. Handle everything. According to the casino rules.
Let's send them to the police station. Also close down this casino. We can't let it harm people anymore.
Yes. Take them away.
You. Go take the girls to the restroom to freshen up.
Yes.
We await the old man's return with respect.
Kids, get up. The year one announced my retirement from the gambling world. I already said that I would never enter a gambling game again. Today's matter was also forced by the situation. And you, go back and focus on your respective work. I also want to live a simple and ordinary life and spend my remaining years in peace.
But
Send me back.
Uncle, tell me about your past.
They are all old rotten matters. What's there to talk about?
Recently, I've always wanted to write a piece. An article about anti-fraud and anti-gambling. That's why I went to the nursing home today, to look for you. Please tell me about it.
All right. If you don't find it boring, then I'll tell you about it. I'm a smooth operator from the old society.
Beifei, a manager under Ghost Hand. Linro, John Manley's classmate.
Isn't this John Manley, our university beauty queen?
Ruru. Who is this?
Her? She is my best friend from university, John Manley. Manley, aren't you going to introduce us? My friend, Wu Runliu. Wu Runliu? What a ridiculous name. Manley, you are a rich family's daughter, after all. Back then, there were so many rich second-generation heirs pursuing you and you rejected them all. Now, how could you fall for someone like this? An old man?
You shouldn't talk nonsense.
Radishes and greens, everyone has their own preference. Ro, don't you specifically like seeking out rich and powerful second-generation heirs? You.
Ruru, don't be angry. What's wrong with rich second-generation heirs? Rich second-generation heirs take you to enjoy the best food and drinks, travel all over the world, and do exciting things.
Uncle, let's go. Waiter, check please. Manley, no way. Just having a cup of coffee, and you still have to pay the bill?
The film was translated
kind of
and narrated
piece of work did you
by
find?
M. Media.
Shut up. Linro. I don't believe I have ever offended you, so you don't need to constantly target my friend, do you? I am doing all this for your own good. There's no need. I forgot to tell you. Back then, that young master from the catering industry you were pursuing, it wasn't me who interfered. It was him who discovered that the fish in your pond were too many. John Manley, what do you have to be proud of? You're just relying on your family. Having a bit of dirty money, you pretended to be noble back then. Now, are you still forced to find a useless old man? This is my business, and it has nothing to do with you.
Miss Jiang, I see you have good looks. if you are willing to follow me, I can promote you.
Manly, you probably don't know this. My boyfriend is the apprentice of the king of gamblers, the manager under Ghost Hand. He earns $1 million annually. If you beg him, maybe he can give your old man a job.
Ghost Hand. Who the hell is that?
Bumpkin. Ghost Hand's reputation is widespread. The apprentice of the great king of gamblers. He is renowned everywhere. To be associated with him is a blessing you earned over several lifetimes.
No need. When I was living in luxury, he was still begging for food.
You know Ghost Hand?
Just him knows my boss. Even if his ancestor's grave was smoking green smoke, he probably wouldn't have this chance. If you ask me, he just wants to sponge off the boss's reputation and show off, that's all. People like this, I've seen too many of them.
That young fellow now, is he already this arrogant?
Shut your mouth. You dare insult my boss? Believe it or not, I'll skin you alive right now.
Insult him? If he were in front of me, I'd hit him too.
Master, you old man, you finally answered my call.
Ghost Hand. From now on, don't tell outsiders you are my apprentice. I can't afford to lose face like that.
Ghost Hand.
Still pretending? Keep pretending. Just this poor man still wants to know someone like Ghost Hand.
Strong Manly. This is the man you found? Full of hot air. That's right. Someone useless like him. And old, besides boasting. He has no other use. My man. Is he someone you can insult? You hit me.
Your man? Ghost
The film
Hand.
was translated and
You are getting
narrated
worse
by
and worse now.
Media.
Look at your subordinates. What kind of people are they?
Master, I finally hear you scolding me again. That voice. Master, please wait for your apprentice to come over, and personally kowtow and apologize to you. It really is my boss, Ghost Hand. Master. Master. I finally get to see you again. Boss.
He really is your boss? Then he...
Ghost Hand. After 18 years. You haven't changed at all?
Master. 18 years. I think of you every day in my dreams.
Don't try to butter me up yet. What is going on here?
Bai Fei. Why are you here, boss?
Your man said your master is an old bastard.
Boss. My master, that old man. You dare offend him? Get lost. Master, don't be angry, please. Ghost Hand. What's up? Did the old man teach you a lesson again? The three great gambling kings.
The three great gambling kings. Why are they here too?
Old master, we have come to bother you again. Old master, we have come to bother you again.
Can you really be the king of gamblers? Strong Manly. Why are you so lucky? Brother Wu.
Let go.
Brother Wu. You... Linro? That uncle is my man.
The film was translated
Don't even think about touching
and
him.
narrated by Media.
What? You? Your man?
Don't talk nonsense.
Manly. We are good girlfriends. You know, such a prominent figure. Why didn't you say so earlier?
Miss Jiang. Your friend?
I don't know her.
Clear the area. Unrelated personnel. Throw them out.
Manly. Manly.
Boss, listen to me.
Then, please all sit down.
Master. You came to Jiangsu this time. After I received the news, I rushed over immediately. You aren't angry with me, are you?
Ghost Hand. Kneel down for me.
Yes, Master.
Ghost Hand. Do you know your mistake?
Master, your disciple knows he was wrong. For the past 18 years, I haven't been by your side to fulfill my filial duty, and always caused you worry. It is my fault.
Are you still trying to deceive me with smooth words? Do you think I don't know? The death of my son Wu Zheng 18 years ago was instigated by you behind the scenes.
Master, since you already knew, then there is no need for us to put on a show of deep master-disciple affection. Right? Ghost Hand. You clearly knew that the old master only had one heir. By doing this, are you worthy of his nurturing?
It's still the same saying. Jianghu matters are settled in the Jianghu. Ghost Hand. From the day I expelled you from the sect, you ceased to be my disciple.
Master, I have studied under you for many years. Why be so heartless?
Since I have already emerged, the debt for killing my son should also be settled.
Master, do you truly disregard our past relationship so much? Past relationship? Ghost Hand, back then when you were penniless and wandering the streets, it was the old master who saved you and taught you skills. Yet you killed his only son and ruined his family.
The bond between us as master and disciple is long gone. Now, there's only new hatred and old grudges.
Let go. Good. Very good. We only have new hatred and old grudges. Old master, I just want to have one more round with you. You are
The
not
film
worthy to
was
challenge me.
translated and
I disdain
narrated by
to
M.
be at the
Media.
same table as someone worse than a pig or a dog.
Old master. Now, you no longer have a choice. It's her.
Who are you all? Let go of me. Let go of me.
If you refuse to gamble, the safety of Miss Wu, I cannot guarantee.
You dare?
A round? Just one round. Let's settle our grudges in one round.
Fine. I bet.
Grandpa,
You.
Old master, don't be anxious. When the game ends, I will send Miss Wu back.
All right. Let's begin.
As for this money, a portion of it is the money you paid for my mother's medical treatment back then, and another portion is the money to buy your son's life. Therefore, we will decide the winner in one round. One round to settle the grudges. How about it?
This is far from enough. I want to bet our lives against you. If you win, your life and the money, you take them. If you lose, go to the police station and turn yourself in, and repent for the lives you owe. Shut down all the casinos under your name. From now on, never set foot in a gambling game again.
Fine. As expected of the invincible, the king of gamblers who has never lost a match. However, I must add one condition.
Speak.
Include her in the game as well. Ghost Hand, don't push your luck. This matter has nothing to do with Miss Zhang. If you want to raise the stakes, I am willing to bet my entire fortune. No, it has something to do with her. The old master never indulged in women, but she is the only exception. Could it be because she looks very much like the master's wife from back then? If you lose, the beauty will belong to me.
You.
Fine. I'll join the game.
Miss, Wang Lei is right. This matter does not concern you. You shouldn't get involved in this mess.
Uncle, I'm willing. Besides, I believe you will definitely win.
Good. Call the person in.
Lamai.
Old Master.
LeMay.
We meet again. The last time was 18 years ago, wasn't it?
Old Master. Lemai. But 18 years ago, you witnessed my failure in the gambling match, and were the
film
dealer
was
who saw me expelled from the set.
translated and narrated
At the same
by
time,
Media.
you also witnessed me being subjected to your family punishment. Having her as a witness couldn't be more appropriate, could it?
Very well.
This is the iron-faced notary we invited. She can ensure our game is fair, impartial, and that the loser accepts the defeat.
You have thought of everything to save everyone time. Let's play stud poker.
Stud poker. First 2 cards will be dealt to each player. After the game begins, the cards will automatically be revealed starting from the second card, after each card is dealt. Starting with the player showing the highest card, betting proceeds counterclockwise. The player with priority to bet can choose to raise or check. After someone else has placed a bet, you may consider whether to call or raise. This gambling match, according to the rules of the gambling circuit, ends when one side loses all their chips. The game ends. You are permitted to use cheating techniques. If you are caught and evidence is found, you will immediately forfeit. The match ends. The match begins now. The minimum bet is 50,000. There is no upper limit. Both parties please place your bets.
I call.
Queen of Clubs speaks.
Since it's the first hand, let's take our time. 500,000.
Call.
Ten of Spades speaks.
The film was translated and
5,000.
narrated by Media.
Old Master, your nerve is not what it used to be. 5,000. I'll raise another 100,000.
Four of Spades speaks.
Old Master, tell me, if I were to right now go all in, would you call? Just kidding. We haven't seen each other in 18 years. We still have many old stories to catch up on. Let's take our time. 1 million.
Fold.
Old Master, are you really that impatient?
Hand rankings in the game of show hand. The order of rank is as follows. Straight flush. 4 of a kind, full house. Flush. Straight. 3 of a kind, 2 pair. 1 pair.
It's just a mere 2 million.
Old Master, when I was your apprentice back then, you often called me a fool. I however feel that you really look like a fool. You used to scold me for being.
Grandpa clearly could have won.
Old Master, what is going on? I can't discern his strategy. Logically, Old Master, having participated in countless gambling matches well over 100, I have never seen him lose his composure like this. Could it be a femme fatale is causing trouble? Old Master, you are old now. Your hands aren't fast enough. The king of gamblers, who was once all the rage and dominated the gambling world, is already lost forever. What a true pity. Time is ruthless. The treasured blade is dull. His brilliance is gone. Boss, he stopped being that gambling legend long ago. What do you all
The film
know?
was translated and
Although Master
narrated
back
by
then
Media.
expelled me from the school, a teacher for a day is a father for life. No matter how useless my master becomes, I only remember this. He will always be the master of Ghost Hand.
Don't you dare. Don't let anyone know. You are my disciple. I can't afford that disgrace.
You.
Don't rush. It's still early. Take your time playing. Deal the cards.
Old master. Playing so dryly is boring. Let's add some excitement. How about it?
What excitement?
For every card we play, the one with the higher card can ask the opponent one question.
No problem.
Old master. My card is higher this time. I ask, old master, I want to ask you. Since you accepted me as your disciple, why didn't you teach me all the skills? To me?
I found that you are morally corrupt.
You.
My card is higher this time. Ghost hand. You killed my Zhenga back then. Have you ever regretted it?
Master, man dies for wealth. Birds die for food. If I hadn't done that, I would forever be suppressed by you and never have a chance to rise up. Flush. I win. Master, I have always wanted to ask you a question. Since I am so talented, and I am your only disciple, why can't you acknowledge my excellence?
You really want to know? Then I will tell you today. Originally, I didn't want to take you as a disciple. It was your mother who knelt outside my door for 3 days and 3 nights.
20 years ago.
Master Wu, please, I beg you to accept my son as a disciple.
Old sister, go back. I will not accept him.
Master Wu, when you were being hunted down back then, I was the one who saved you. You said at the time that as long as I came to you, no matter the condition, you would help me once. I only ask that you accept my son.
I did say that. But once you enter the gambling world, it's deep as the sea. How many people have lost their families and lives because of it? But why did you still insist on having him become my disciple?
My son has achieved nothing now. He gambles constantly. Every few days, he is either being chased by debt collectors who break his legs or forced to hide everywhere. Rather than that, it's better to let him enter the gambling
film was
world.
Translated and
Let it
narrated
be.
by M.
I originally had no intention of taking a disciple, nor did I want more people, like me, to step into the gambling world, unable to control their own fate. It was your mother who insisted on it. That is why I took you as a disciple.
When you accepted me as a disciple back then, wasn't it because you valued my talent? Impossible. I don't believe it. My mother never told me about these things. I don't believe you.
Whether you believe it or not. If you don't believe it, so be it. I have already answered your question. Continue dealing the cards.
All in. Old master, you wanted this ace of spades to make for of a kind, right? Unfortunately, the last ace of spades is in my hand. I have a straight.
Uncle, are we going to...
Old Bay, old master, what kind of game is this? Why can't I understand it? It shouldn't be like this. Even if Ghost Hand has over the years rapidly improved his skills, defeating many masters in the gambling world, he is still the old master's disciple. Old master, how could he possibly lose?
The fate of a gambler is to lose every time they gamble. Not gambling is winning. Remember, never harbor a shred of wishful thinking.
The old master's skill is unfathomable. It is not something you or I can fathom. Master, you are old now. Your undefeated record, starting today, has been broken by me.
Ghost Hand, today, I will teach you the gambling sect's sleight of hands. Final ultimate technique.
What ultimate technique? You still have a move left?
The gambling sect's highest sleight of hand is not gambling to win. I didn't actually want the ace of spades, because I am making a full house.
A full house.
A full house. Looking at Ghost Hand's expression, the uncle has won. I knew it. You definitely could win.
Why did I still lose? How is that possible?
When your mother begged me back then, she knew she was seriously ill and didn't have much time left. She was also worried that you would walk down a path of no return and die violently in the streets. That's why she used the favor of saving her life to coerce me, forcing me to take you as a disciple.
So my mother, just before she passed away, had already paved a way for me to live.
You were obsessed with sleight of hand back then and acted without restraint. I was worried that evil thoughts would arise in your heart, which is why I always held you back, refusing to let you formally compete. But I never
The film
expected
was translated and
that you would
narrated
actually
by M
force me to
Media.
gamble with you, and even cause the death of my son.
Back then the old master personally watched his son die in front of him, accepted Ghost Hand's challenge, and participated in the gambling match. It was during that gambling match that Ghost Hand was subjected to family punishment and expelled from the sect.
18 years ago.
Impossible. I clearly already mastered the Ghost Hand technique to perfection. How could I still lose?
Ghost Hand, you betrayed the sect and harmed your fellow disciples. Today, in the name of the King of Gamblers, I hereby expel you from the sect. Apply the sect rules.
No, master.
Announce to the gambling world. From this day forward, Ghost Hand is no longer my disciple.
It was also from that day. The old master announced his withdrawal from the gambling world. Grudges and resentments, rights and wrongs, all stem from the greed of mortals. Think back then, when the four gambling kings fought their decisive battle. If the old master hadn't possessed good intentions, a few of us would have long become one-armed cripples. I will only ask you one thing. For the past 18 years, I painstakingly trained my Ghost Hand, defeated all rivals in the gambling world. Yet I still lost to you.
Back then I only taught you cheating techniques. I did not teach you how to be a good person. The outcome of the gamble is set. Fulfill the gambling agreement. Go surrender to the police.
How could I lose? I don't believe it. Master, I haven't lost. I still have one move.
What do you mean by that?
You have already lost. Everyone present, as well as the notary personnel, can all testify. Don't even think about denying it. That's right. Ghost Hand, 18 years ago, you had already lost. Now, you still cannot win. Don't even think about pulling any more tricks. Master, before we started the game, didn't we say something? If someone is caught cheating, isn't that ruled a loss? Isn't that right?
Yes. That rule exists.
Ghost Hand, are you saying the old master cheated and you exposed him? All the cards in this deck I have marked. If there are no marks on your cards, then that means you cheated.
That's right. These cards all have markings.
Grandpa,
You've been a sinister brat since you were young. The old master has been upright and honest his entire life. You fundamentally don't deserve to be his disciple. More talk is useless. Old master, admit it. You cheated. And I caught you.
Is that so? But in this rule, it also says, merely exposing is not enough. You must also find evidence.
Yes, Ghost Hand. Have you found the evidence? If there is no evidence, according to the rules of the gambling world, failing to catch a cheat results in hand amputation.
Isn't the evidence simple? Check his hand cards. If his 5 cards all have markings, then that means I failed to catch the cheat. If there is even one card without a marking, then that means he cheated. Not only must he leave his life, he must also leave his woman behind. Scum, this is going too far. Calm down. We should trust the old man.
The opponent requested catching the cheat. Do you have any objection?
No. I agree to catch the cheat.
This card has a marking. This card has a marking. This card also has a marking. This card also does. The last card is also marked. I have followed the request and strictly inspected the 5 cards. The final result. All 5 cards have markings.
Instructor Zhang. Failed to catch the cheat. Failed to catch the cheat.
I knew it. I trust that Uncle definitely has no problem.
What is going on? How could that be? These 5 cards all have markings. I still lost.
Was there cheating in the game? It's not about relying on petty tricks. It requires using your heart.
This deck of cards was specially made by me. Moreover, it was unsealed in public. How did you manage to switch them out?
Ghost Hand. You were taught by me, but I never taught you. Malicious scheming, or resorting to any means necessary to achieve a goal.
Don't lecture me about grand principles. Ghost Hand, what are you doing? Speak. How exactly did you do it?
Since you want to know, then I will let you understand why you lost. Right from the start, I discovered that you had tampered with the cards.
Therefore, from the very beginning, you knew I had made markings. Following me, discarding and folding cards, was just leading me into the trap.
In fact, gambling is a road of no return. I lost my son because of it. You also lost your mother. Playing cards, there's only one sure way to win. That is, winning by not gambling. According to the wager, you lost. Will you personally go to the police station to confess and surrender? Over the years, you have run gambling dens, amassed illegal wealth, and caused people's deaths. Or must I send you to the police station?
Master, I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. Can you forgive me? I made mistakes before. I was wrong, okay?
Since that is the case, I, as your former master, will do one last thing for you. Wang Lei, send someone to take him to the police station.
I have followed you for many years. Even if I have no merit, I have put in effort. Can you forgive me?
Since you betrayed the sect, going down this path of no return, you won't have a chance.
Take him away. Don't. I was wrong. I don't want to go to jail. Master, I don't want to go to jail. Please forgive me.
All right, everyone go back now.
Yes.
Everything is over.
King of Gamblers. The appointment from 18 years ago. When do you plan to honor it?
This,
What appointment? King of Gamblers. I know. Ever since your wife passed away, you haven't been intimate with women again. You only have eyes for your son Wu Zheng. But now, if you want to have another son or daughter, come to Tianxing Tower. Find me in the Heaven Rank room. I have waited for you for 18 years. Tonight. You should honor my appointment, shouldn't you?
Lei Mai, we are old acquaintances. With so many people watching, save me some face, won't you?
Face? Back then when I was still a young girl. You certainly teased me a lot. If you slander my man again, watch out or I'll tear your mouth apart. Your man? Exactly. Uncle is my man. King of Gamblers. You still have the same old character. You have a taste for this type. Clarify what you mean. You come back here.
Miss, back when that young girl was working as a dealer, she was scolded by me quite a bit. She is just getting revenge.
Really?
Really. If you don't believe me, ask you. Is Grandpa the type of person who flirts around?
I certify it. My grandpa isn't. He just likes to mingle among the square dancing aunties.
You wretched girl, you're siding with outsiders.
Then, the appointment she just mentioned. What does it mean? What did you two agree upon?
Nonsense. Don't listen to her nonsense.
Wait, I am a woman. I understand women. The way she looks at you. There's something suspicious. She likes you.
Likes my grandpa.
Nothing of the sort. Let's go home.
Go home, Uncle. The last hand of cards. Did you really not cheat?
The film
This
was
gambling game,
translated
true and false,
narrated
illusion
by
and
M
reality.
Media.
The truth. Is it really that important? Not entering this game is what matters most.
Okay, grandpa. I understand. I swear, I absolutely will not from now on touch gambling again.
That's good.
Being able to leave the game completely unharmed is the most important thing.
I play cards, never for the sake of winning or losing, but to warn more people. That gambling is destructive. 10 bets, 10 losses. Not gambling is winning. Come on. Let's go home.
Go.
10,000.
A month later.
Old Wang. Stick the paper strip.
My face is already completely covered. There's no space left.
No. You must honor the bet and accept the loss. This paper strip must be stuck on. Hold him down for me. Stick it.
Grandpa, Director Zhang and I came to see you.
Writer Zhang. Let's postpone the paper strip for now. I'll talk to you later.
Uncle, my anti-gambling book has been released. The response has been very good. I brought a copy for you.
That's wonderful news.
Grandpa, I have another piece of good news. The king of gamblers has re-emerged in the world. Seizing this news, after it spread, many casinos closed overnight, and those people who committed crimes have all been arrested.
This is truly excellent news. From now on, as long as Old Wu, I'm round, gambling will absolutely not be allowed to harm people again.
Uncle, Ghost Hand said, I look like your deceased wife. Is that true?